Hello everyone, welcome to the solution of LeetCode problem 394 named Decode string. In this problem, we are given an encoded string and we have to return the decoded version of that specific string. Now, the encoding rule is, suppose k is an integer and it is the encoding string where it is embedded with the opening and closing third bracket. Now here, the encoded string inside the square brackets is being repeated by k times. Note that k is guaranteed to be a positive integers. Now, you may assume that the input string is always valid. There are no extra white spaces. Square brackets are well formed, etc. Furthermore, you may assume that the original data does not contain any digits and that digits are only for those repeated numbers. For example, there will not be input like 3a or 2 within bracket 4, something like that. It is invalid. Now, the test cases are guaranteed so that the length of the output will never exceed 10 to the power 5. So here, let's consider the first example. The encoded string is 3a, 2bc. So here a is multiplied by 3 and which is this, and bc is multiplied by 2 which is this. Now in the example 2, it is little bit of tricky. Here the encoded string is 3 within bracket a, then 2 within bracket c. So here at first c is multiplied by 2, so it will become acc, and acc will multiplied by 3, so there will be 3 instances of acc. Now here, in the third example, the encoded string is 2 ABC, 3 CD, EF. So here, ABC is multiplied by 2, which is this. CD is multiplied by 3, which is this. And EF is presented here. So here, we can see that this is the decoded version of this encoded string. Now here the constraint are, the string length can be in between 1 to 30. And the S consists of lowercase English letters, digits, and square brackets, and it is guaranteed to be a valid input. And all the integers in the S are in the range from 1 to 300. I hope you understood the constraint. Now let's move on to the algorithm. Now, to understand the algorithm, let's take these examples. Here, it is 3a, 2. Inside this 2, it is given 2bc. Now, what will be the desired decoded version of this input string? So here, 3a will become a, and a. This 2bc will become bc and bc. Now here, outside this bc, there is 2. So finally, it will become a, bc, bc, and bc, bc. There are 2 instances of the bc here. So this is the desired decoded version. Now the problem is, how can I do it by using some of the data structures? Here we can solve this problem by using the stack data structure. Now here, let's take a stack, and we know that a stack operates in last in first out manner. So here our first element is 3, so we have to simply insert it into the stack. Our second element is first bracket or opening brackets, so we have to insert it. Now our third element is a, so we have to insert it into the a. Now our character is the closing bracket. So here, when we find a closing bracket, that means we can perform our decoding operations, and for each of the closing brackets, we know there will be at least one opening brackets. So here, from the stack, we will check what is the character after the opening bracket. So here the stack top element is A. So we have to remove it from the stack. And here we had found a opening bracket, which is the stack top element till now. Now, as we have found a opening bracket, that means this A obviously resides into a parenthesis, right? So here we will discard this opening bracket. After that, we have found a element which is 3. So it is a digits. So here we can say that our current element A will be multiplied by 3 times. So it will become A, and A. So we will insert all of the A into our corresponding stack. So we will insert 3 of the A here. Now let's erase it. And currently we are at this element, which is 2. So we will insert the element 2 here. Now, before inserting 2, we have to discard the element 3, which I have forgotten. Now, we have found another opening bracket. So we have to insert the opening bracket here. Now we have found another 2. So we have to add 2 here. Now we have found another opening bracket. So we have to add opening bracket here. Now we have found a B. After that, we have found a C. Okay, so far so good. Now we have found a closing bracket. Now for this closing bracket, we have to check what is the top element of the stack. The top element of the stack is C, so we can remove it. Now our top element of the stack is B, so we have to add B here, so we can remove it. Now our top element of the stack is first bracket, so we can remove it. That means BC resides within a bracket. Now our top element of the stack is 2. That means we have to multiply BC by 2 times. So here we have found BC and BC. So we will add BC and BC here. Now we have found another closing brackets. So here the top element of the stack is BC, BC until the first bracket arrives. That means this BC, BC rest within a brackets. Now here we have found a first bracket, so we have to discard it from the stack. Now we have found our digits, which is 2. We have to discard it. So we have to add another 2 instance of BC and BC. Now, what will be the desired output of our given input? So we have to erase all of them. So as we have found 2 instances of BC, we have to simply add it into our corresponding stack. Now we have seen that the stack element till now is from top to bottom. It is A, 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 BC, BC, BC and BC. So this is our desired output. Now I hope you understand the algorithm. How can you solve this problem by using the stack data structure? Now let's move on to the code. Now let's understand the code. Here we are given a function named decode string, which has a string parameter. Now here we are using one stack and we have to iterate each of the character from left to right. Now, if our current character is not closing bracket, that means we have to insert it into the stack. Otherwise, if our current character is closing bracket, that means here we have to find the current string and we have to remove the first bracket. Now we have to find the digits. Now we have to add each of the character of the current string into the corresponding stack by using the times, which is equal to the corresponding digits. And after that, we have to calculate the desired output from the stack and return the answer. I hope you understood the code. Thank you everyone for watching this video. We will get back soon with another LeetCode solution.